Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Bengals are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the Raiders, who will need to be strong up front.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And an alley to run. And look out. I think he's going to go. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. He'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Set! Green, 30. No, check. Patriot! Detroit! On
3rd down, that's Ward. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Patriots with the early lead over the Bills. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, there's a script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't. Hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking the future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Dancing away at the 30. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have... Two remaining here before we get to halftime. Kyle Brinza now on for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This one fielded at the 5. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back near the 25. And now here come the Raiders. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ballard. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Back to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense have felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now they try the right side here. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And the wideout in motion. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit, let's go. Detroit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. The Jags have just scored as they'll add on to their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Eluding the pressure right. And a loose football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Now let's go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. It's It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Logan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because finding ways to click, and you know people love